this moment. It's my moment on Infobox TV. Check it out. Ow, 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 wukunuwahine. Oba besia, when you wahino, da da da. My name is Ben Brako, Ghana's favorite uncle. They call me Uncle Ben. I've been singing all my life since I was a kid. I sang right from primary school, St. John's Preparatory and Primary, through St. Augustine's, where I sang with the school group. And in fact, I'm one of Ghana's first teenage pop stars. I love all my songs. It's like my children, you know. I love them for various reasons. But the song that I think really touched me, there are two. One is Ntaase, the one that says Wukunwahin. One day I was in my room at Legon, and then suddenly this tune came to me, ow, 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 Wukunwahin, and with the expression and everything. So I got excited. I ran to one of my fellow musicians. It was late at night, and he was asleep when they knocked his door. He said, what? So Ben said, but Ben, it's late. I said, look, I've got something special. I forced him, I opened the door and I said, ow, 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 Wuku. I said, go back to bed, you know. But that song just came to me with its own lyrics, everything fully intact. And then, of course, there's one of the songs that I really, really like is called Etue. Etue is a traditional Cape Coast god. And the reason why we call Etue is because it seems that we are losing our souls and our spirits. You know, we're becoming something else instead of who we customarily are, what our tradition takes for us, the beautiful things that God has endowed us with. We are throwing them all away for fanciful European American stuff. And so, you know, we say a lot of things in the song. The funny thing is that when I was writing the song, I didn't realize how potent it was. And it's even more relevant today than it was when I first wrote it. And I wrote it when I was in Legon. Whilst I was in Legon, I formed a group called Agromba Guduriba just to test out my music ideas. We played only twice in public, you know, but then like 4 or 5 years after Legon, some of the people who came to my concerts still remembered the songs. So I realized the impact it was having on people, and I realized that what I had was good. So I decided that, you know, eventually I would do it, you know. I would go out and record, because I hated the idea that one day I'll be an old man and sit and regret that I never recorded my songs. So I went and did that, and hey, presto. But the thing is, I was in the corporate world when I left Legon. I taught in Achimota for a year, then I went into shipping, I went into commodities and all these things. So it was difficult for me to get into the music world in Ghana. So what happened was I moved to live in London, and it gave me a clean break, and I was able to transform myself into a musician. A lot of things have changed, particularly the technology. For instance, at first you used to go to the studio, you had reel-to-reel tape, and you record like 9-10 songs all at once, you know. And so I think that sometimes, apart from the key songs, you lost the focus on the other tracks. Now, you can take any song and make it as good as you can, you know, because all your attention is on it, and release one track at a time. So it has changed a lot. Also, these days you can't make sales, you know, of music products. So you have to go on the social networks and stuff and release your songs more or less for free. But what happens is, if it catches on, then you get more appearance fees, you get more invites, you get to do more shows and stuff like that. Baya actually means back. It's like an Hausa origin word. And what it means to me is going back to my cultural roots and taking beautiful elements there and bringing them out in a modern, beautiful way. I think that my best works are ahead of me. You know, I'm getting fantastic ideas all the time. I think hitherto I've not really worked too hard in the studios, because it's not, after a point, it became counterproductive financially, you know, but I realized that I love it anyway, you know, and I feel that I have something in me that has to come out. And so I'm working very hard on it. you will hear of me again. I live in the moment. That's why I love this program. I live in the moment.